Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Showdown.
Daniel Jones was demoted to third string quarterback. With the 2-8 Giants on their bye week, this was a logical time to change and give backup Danny DeVito, who was chosen over number 2 quarterback Drew Lock, to prepare Ocho. If I'm gonna lose, I don't want nobody to get any chance of thinking we're gonna win this game. Drew Lock gonna go in there and try to win this game and try to show he deserves a chance. No, you get your ass.
Hold on, Danny DeVito not that bad now.
Man, look here, Danny DeVito. That's exactly right. You got his name right, Danny DeVito. His real name Tommy, but you right, Danny.
Tommy.
Yep, that's him.
Tommy,
that's
Dan,
him.
you know,
Yep.
my bad.
He gonna give you the same results as Danny DeVito.
Daniel Jones has been demoted, and Tommy DeVito will be starting for the Giants next week. What's happening, fellas? What's going on? Welcome to the Showdown. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. I am here with the Outlaws, the super producer, Rob 45, DJ Rob 45, that is, and the graphic wizard, Waze. What's going on, fellas?
What up, though, fellas?
What's good?
What's good, the man said. Everything's good, man. I'm just ready for another show. How did you enjoy your weekend? Did you do anything special?
Nothing special at all. Kicked it. Enjoyed my weekend.
Well, Sunday, my son hit a milestone. Little Pork Chop is now 18 years old.
Well, hello and happy birthday. Lil Pork Chop is now 18. He is now legal. News for you. News flash. Lil Pork Chop. This is for you. Message to you. 18 means you're legally an adult. It don't mean you grown. You still don't know jack. Stay young as long as you can. It just means you're old enough to go to jail. That's it. Don't think that you can that you grown now and ain't got to do what nobody say because you grown. You just 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Take it from me. I was 18 40 years ago. So anyway, that said, man, we want to thank y'all for coming. Me, I had a fantastic weekend, man. I went to Houston for the weekend. Big up to H-Town and all my family and friends down there that I was able to kick it with. Had a great time. Did y'all watch the Tyson fight?
Yeah.
Tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix was giving y'all the business. Netflix couldn't handle it.
It was actually better when I switched over and watched it on the iPad. I was able to watch it.
I watched mine on the iPad too. That's right. I talked to you that night, didn't I?
I wish I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah. Well, what was your thoughts?
Man, it was sad. It was a sad fight.
It was a reality check.
That was contractually a sad fight. Because rumors are the rumors are afterwards.
I don't deal with rumors here.
Well, people are saying that Mike wasn't able to go for the knockout.
People are saying it's rumors. That's a change in narrative. That is not how I saw it. So I don't go by rumors and what people are saying. I go by what I saw. I saw in the third round, Jake Paul threw a jab, and then when he thought the jab was gone, he doubled up and doubled up on the jab and threw 3 straight. And the last 2 caught him in the head, and he almost fell down. And he realized this dude is too old to be out here with me, and if I can't knock him out. I can knock Mike Tyson out anytime I want to right now. I see that now. I just I made him stumble on a extended arm jab, and he almost fell down. So I could win this fight easily. So from now on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch while I'm stepping back, so I'm missing, so it looks good, and I'm going to land a couple of them, so make sure I win the round. But we're going to let this dude go ahead and make it. And Jake Paul spared that dude. So all these rumors about Mike Tyson could have not. Give me a freaking break. This dude spared Mike Tyson. He spared him. If you watch the fight and come up with your own thoughts about it, as opposed to waiting for the internet to feed you the bullshit, you'll know Jake Paul spared that dude. And I appreciate him for doing so. Thank you for not beating him up. Thanks for not beating him up too bad and knocking him out, letting him save face and finishing the fight. Because it was too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was obvious that he was old, and he gave him his flowers after the fight and said, "Yo, he's a legend, and I love him." Blah blah blah, and he basically said everything I saw during the fight. That out of respect, I'm going to let this dude go ahead and finish this fight because he could have knocked Mike Tyson out in the third round, easily. And I don't know about Roy Jones Jr. and what his obsession was with his legs, but he did not like his damn legs.
He said when Mike first came out, it looked like his legs was wobbling.
I don't like his legs. I don't like his legs. I don't like his legs.
Well, it's your base for everything, and he just wasn't. He never had his base up under him the entirety of the fight from the very start, first bell.
Yeah, the legs are the foundation, right?
Yeah.
Roy Jones didn't like his legs.
As soon as Roy Jones started saying that, I was like, "What is he talking about?" And I was paying attention to his legs. I was like, "Oh."
And he just kept saying it though. It was driving me crazy. Like, dude, enough already. I don't like his legs. I don't like his legs. Look at Mike's leg. I don't like his legs. It's like, all right, already. You don't like his legs. We get it. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Blood sport was just that again.
Mm-hmm.
Outlaws dominating the SWG. I'm sure they're not liking the sound of that, but that's okay. Although I took an L. I took an L this week in Bloodsport. I almost came back and won. I needed Tank Dale to drop me 20, and he dropped me 18.
Oh,
So I lost by 2. All 3 of the top scorers in Bloodsport was from the Outlaws, with DJ Rob 45 being number 2. Yeah. Most efficient manager was Durio. Least efficient manager was Chris Crisis.
mm.
Yeah. And the biggest blowout was Paceman, who was the top scorer, and he played against Crisis.
Ooh. Ooh, he had a crisis.
Yeah.
I just saw who I beat.
Who you beat?
Jab.
And he had the highest points in the loss. So big ups to you for whooping his ass. And I was the narrow victory loser to Willie White. Willie White got me by 3 points. So he got 17, not 18. So I lost by 3, not 2. And that was the most narrow victory of the day. And that's the blood sport. In the squabble, on the other hand, which I'm in and you guys are not. Blood sport is Outlaws against SWG. The squabble is the Big Steppers versus the Ghetto Boys. And let's see, Paceman had a good week, man, because Paceman was number 3 in that one. He was number 3 in that one. Let's see, who was the most efficient manager was Dejan. He got 150 points out of 150 possible. The least efficient manager was Durio. The biggest blowout was still Dirty Jersey over Paceman. How'd that work? How was he number 3 and he lost by the biggest blowout? That was interesting. And the narrow victory, I fell victim again to the narrow victory. Lost by 3 points in that one to Dirty Jobs. How about that? Damn, I didn't realize that. I thought I won. So I lost by 3 in 2 of them. So I was the narrow victory loser twice. Last but not least, World War. That's the Outlaws versus Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
And Waze was number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Waze was number 3. Most efficient manager was Johnny the Mechanic. The least efficient manager was God's favorite. I don't like saying his name because you're not God's favorite. Anyway. Let's see. The biggest blowout was Game Bang. That's a cool name. Over 7-8 Dewan. And the narrow victory went to T Wizzle. That would be me. So I got the narrow victory over God's favorite. See, I told you ain't his favorite. And I won by 7 points. I won by 7. That was the most narrow victory.
Jab was the most efficient this week, but he still lost by 30 points to me.
Ooh, wow. That's love. Tell you what I do like. The highest points in the loss went to Mrs. Perfect. I like to see her lose. So he was the most efficient, and he lost by 30 to you. That's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Beat him down. Beat him down. Beat him down. So that's my rundown of our 3 battle leagues. Any side comments about any of those leagues or any other leagues? I got hiccups.
Man, I was just everywhere this week. I had to be a good 50% on my games this week.
Yeah, that's what I went 5-5.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about my record. I didn't have a great week, and I got too many leagues to count them all. So I just know I didn't have a great week. At least not on the sleeper app. I didn't, but I won some though. Damn it, I didn't. I wasn't like a total loser. I won my share, but yeah, I took some L's this week.
Oh yeah,
I took some L's. Ways, where do we go from here?
Well, we got a couple pieces of injury news, and then we got some regular news here. Gabe Davis is now on IR with a complete meniscus tear.
Oh, I got to go pull him out of some lineups.
But on the bright side, Isaiah Pacheco is expected to play this week.
I think I cut him this week.
Oh,
I'm in a league. I'm in a league where there's no IR. So if somebody's on IR, you got to keep them on your bench. And I've got like 7 people on bye this week, and I had to cut somebody off my bench, and he's on IR, so I cut him. I had to. The only way to get him in the game. Only way for me to put a whole lineup out there.
Man,
I had to cut somebody.
Right.
So somebody's going to be happy because somebody saw it and going to pick him up.
Yeah.
Right.
Now on to our regular news. You already hit it up.
Speaking of Pacheco, Kansas City lost.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Refs weren't reffing that night.
Refs couldn't help them. They tried. They tried to give him a chance, but it was just too much Josh Allen for their life.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. So Daniel Jones has been benched, as he already touched on here. There's already talk that the Panthers are expected to have some interest in him during this offseason.
Why?
Right.
Because they're a terrible organization. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like the Giants are looking for a safety net just in case. So they signed Tim Boyle to the practice squad.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Isn't Ryan Tannehill still out there?
And
Yeah.
Tim Boyle got picked up somewhere.
I'm sure Ryan Tannehill would like a job.
I don't know what he did. The Jets fired their GM.
Yeah,
today.
the Jets fired the GM. The owner came down and said, "Who the hell hired Aaron Rodgers?"
It's going to be interesting to see if they end up with Shador.
For Andion. They are in the market for a head coach.
What's that?
They are in the market for a head coach.
Yeah, and it's being taken as a real option that Dion might end up as a head coach over with Dallas.
With Shador.
Yeah, with Shador.
That's the play. Get Shador and Dion as a package deal. That's the play for somebody. Somebody's going after them both.
Mm-hmm.
Whether Dion take it or not, I don't know. But I'm with Rex Ryan. I know he don't want to go, and he said he don't want to do it. But damn it, the money is going to talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They talked last time.
Rex Ryan said, just stop saying it because you're coming. You're coming to the NFL. It's happening. Just accept it and roll with it.
And this one's been getting talked about is Bill Belichick is being looked at as the next head coach for the Jags.
I don't think
I don't think
that's worthwhile. I think it's been proven that Tom Brady made Bill Belichick.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
As much as I would hate to disagree or love to disagree, I can't.
The one place I do see Bill Belichick going is Dallas.
No, absolutely not.
No. Oh,
I don't see that at all. Belichick and Jerry Jones is not gonna is oil and water. Won't work.
no.
Belichick needs too much control.
Yeah.
Jerry ain't giving up all that control.
Oh, he ain't giving them none.
You pick the players and coach the players? Nah. Mm-mm.
Oh, what if he goes to the Jets though?
He's not going back to the Jets. He's already there. You might not be old enough to remember, but yeah, he was there.
Oh no, I know.
That
Still,
could
what
be,
if?
But in the same division as the Patriots
Mm-hmm.
would be interesting.
Twice a year. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, it would.
All right. Well, that's all I got for news. Unless you guys got anything.
Say that. Yeah, they giving me the pregnant pause like that.
My bad.
You're waiting for the next story.
Right.
I got some news for
Right.
since I'm in the room with the haters, with the hater brothers.
What?
LeBron James at age 39 and some change, almost 40, dropped first time in his career 4 straight triple doubles.
I've seen that.
4 straight triple doubles to age 40.
Hey, just keep doing it.
Keep hating. Keep hating.
Oh, I'm past that point of hating on him. For the last year, I've just had to kind of be forced to acknowledge him at this point.
No,
So I'm indifferent now. And when it comes to the GOAT, I only talk about my own.
oh,
Personal.
just keep hating. Just keep hating. All right, what's next, Waze? What's next?
Next up, we got the heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. All right, let me guess. Quarterback number 1, Jared Goff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And number 3, somebody who is quickly becoming the best rookie in the league, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is balling.
Good Lord.
He may have overtaken Jaden Daniels as rookie of the year front runner right now. I believe that to be the case.
Man, I swear people were giving me crap over the offseason when I said Bo Nix is someone to watch for.
I got him and Brock Purdy as my quarterbacks in Bloodsport, and I'm loving it.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a good little combo. He was giving Brock Purdy some crap too, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, running back number 1, Joe Mixon.
Yep.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Just barely beat out Saquon Barkley.
Oh, I forgot about Saquon.
And bringing up the rear is Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Brees Hall. That's number 3. It ain't really the rear, but I got you. Yeah, that's good for Brees Hall because he has not been producing lately.
He's been quiet all season so far.
He has, so it's good to see him put some numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver. I'm gonna go with thinking. Justin Jefferson.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna
Justin
go.
Jefferson didn't even make the list.
No, I don't think he did. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Nope.
Oh,
Let's go with Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
T. Higgins,
Ooh.
mm.
and Cooper Kupp.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I forgot about Coop.
Got a Cooper Cup sighting of this joint.
First one all year.
Yeah.
For tight ends,
Tight ends. I'm going to go with Isaiah Likely.
nope.
I'm
Damn.
gonna go Noah Fant.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Taysom Hill.
Oh, I did not know that.
I
Damn.
forgot about that.
Hey, he went
forgot.
off. Taysom Hill went off. He did some incredible shit.
He was in top 5 on, for quarterbacks as well.
Yeah, he filled up the stat sheet.
Running, catching, and throwing.
Yeah. Oh.
Brock Bowers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't up there. But yeah, Taysom Hill, that had to be close.
Yep. And then Jonnu Smith.
Yeah,
Miami.
he's been stepping it up.
Good to see him put some numbers up.
That's it for every hitters.
Kickers. The one from Pittsburgh Steelers. Whatever his damn name is.
Chris Boswell.
Yep, Chris Boswell.
Boswell outscored the whole league. All right, well, that is it for the heavy hitters. Wade, what we got next?
Some boom or bust.
Boom or bust? Come on with it.
All right.
I've been waiting for this all day.
All right. So last week we started with Rob. This week we're going to start with you, OG. Starting with our quarterbacks as always.
Okay.
You got Drake May.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who I got?
Drake May at the Miami Dolphins.
Drake May at the Miami Dolphins. So I'm going to say boom. The reason I say that, the Dolphins, not bad pass defense, only giving up about 200 yards a game. But Drake May has only had 2 bad games this since he's been starting. He's got about a 67% completion percentage. Still putting up 176 yards a game. But if you subtract those 2 bad games he had, he's putting up 238 a game. So with that said, I'm definitely going boom for Drake May. I think he's the real deal.
I like that. I like that. Rob,
You.
your quarterback this week will be Russell Wilson at the Browns.
I'm going to go with boom. Browns defense hasn't been too good yet this year, and Russell Wilson has been balling out when he's been in there. Plus, they got that run game going too. So yeah, I'm gonna say boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Steelers are looking really good. Complete night and day from last season.
Yeah. Real tough.
OG, you're running back this week. I'm gonna give you Aaron Jones at the Chicago Bears.
Against the Bears, I'm going boom. I'm sorry, DJ Rob 45. Sorry, not sorry, but the Bears' run defense has tapered off. They've fallen off the map. They've given up about 130 yards a game. And Aaron is familiar with the surroundings. He's familiar with the team. He's familiar with the confines of the Bears at Soldier Field. So I'm all in. I'm going boom for Aaron Jones.
Oh. Rob?
Yep.
Your running back this week will be Chuba Hubbard versus the Kansas City Chiefs at home.
I'm gonna say bust. Kansas City's finna go on a revenge tour right now. They were hoping to have an undefeated season, and that went to hell. And the first people they're gonna take it out on is Carolina and Chuba Hubbard.
All right. Right?
You know what that means?
Yup.
Start him.
Every single time he does this, he says, "Sit Chuba." All right. That man comes out there and puts up monster numbers all of a sudden.
I don't think he will against that defense.
We'll see. That's for sure. OG,
Yo,
wide receiver. You got Devontae Smith at the Rams.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm messing up. I'm gonna go boom. Who do I have?
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith. Yeah, I'm gonna go boom for Devontae Smith. The Rams is giving up a bunch of yards on defense, and let's face it, man. Steelers on the roll, man. They on a roll. I'm all in.
Nah, Devontae Smith
But he
doesn't.
ain't with the Steelers no more. My bad.
Yeah, he with the Eagles.
Okay, I'm reading my wrong note. I'm reading my notes wrong, but I'm still going boom. So we'll get back. Get back to it. The Eagles are on the road. The Eagles looking tough, man. The Eagles are. The Eagles and Lions look like they're on a crash course to the NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like the Niners may not have a chance to not make the playoffs, and we'll get back to that because I want to ask that question. But if they do, that's one team I think that can sneak in there and beat Philadelphia. I think even on a down year, they can sneak and beat Philadelphia. But other than that, I don't see anybody but Detroit that can beat Philly. Philly looks tough, and I don't know if Detroit can beat them. Philly looks tough. Jalen Hurts is playing at a high level. Saquon has changed their offense, giving them a big boost. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go on boom.
And Saquon's playing like he's got a Madden joystick hooked up to him.
Yeah, he make him do the cha-cha slide trying to cha-cha.
And I wish that was just a joke, but that's legit. That's real life.
Really.
All right, Rob, your wide receiver this week is going to be Jaden Reed versus the 49ers.
I'm gonna say boom. I don't know why, but San Francisco hasn't been able to put pressure on quarterbacks, and with Jordan Love out there, they're gonna need to put pressure on him to keep the ball away from Jaden Reed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
I can get with it.
Can't fight that for sure.
OG, tight end. Mark Andrews at the Chargers.
Mark Andrews at the Chargers is a boom. And the reason I say that the Chargers are like middle of the pack on pass defense. Ravens coming off a big loss, and it's get back time, and they ready to make some noise. And Mark Andrews is he is becoming old boy's favorite guy again. He's coming Lamar Jackson's favorite guy again, the favorite receiver again. So yeah, I'm going with him.
Bet I can get with that. Rob,
You,
Noah Fant versus the Cardinals.
I'm gonna say boom.
He's gonna say boom.
No offense, been part of the big reason why the Seahawks are one game out of first place in the NFC West. He's been a big help to Geno Smith, and Geno Smith has been balling out lately too.
Yeah. That's a name I don't think many thought they'd be saying that about. All right. OG, moving on to our flex here. I'm going to give you Cedric Tillman versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Cedric Tillman. I am it's a toss up here. See, now they playing the Steelers.
Yep.
Cleveland played the Steelers. The Steelers want to go ahead and sweep this division. They got a shot because they knocked off the big dogs in the Ravens. So they can smash Cleveland and looking like they can take Cincy and wipe this division clean, give them a one-up on everybody. But they pass D leaves a lot to be desired, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Tillman had he's been so-so since his breakout week. He's been kind of so-so. He's been up and down. And I'm gonna say Pittsburgh on the roll. I'm gonna say bust.
Like it. And that's a tough one for me.
That's a tough call. That's a very tough call.
Because I would really want to root for him and Jameis Winston both, but
Jameis makes me want to say boom. Jameis makes me want to say boom because Jameis gonna go at him.
Yeah,
he's gonna come at him.
Yeah, he's gonna force the dog out of his teammates too.
Yeah, he is. It's
gonna be that. Rob, your flex this week. You got running back Bucky Irving at the Giants.
Oh man, I want to say boom so bad, but with White out there and him being and Irving being the number 2, I gotta say bust because he's not gonna get that many carries. Yeah, he's not gonna get that many carries. So when you can't get the touches, you can't be a boom.
That's fair. That does it for boom or bust this week. Then
that does it for boom or bust this week. All right, so while I'm getting my unprepared self prepared for this next segment, I have a question.
Yes. Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought I sent it out, but I can't find it. Seem to find it.
No,
I thought I sent it out. Huh?
You said you were going to ask the question, but you never sent the question.
Because I thought I had just posted the question above. I posted the meme above the question, and I'm just noticing that I didn't. And I thought I did. But the question is, will the 49ers make the playoffs? It had their remaining schedule listed too. And that's why I hate that I didn't send it, because I have to find it again. But had their remaining schedule, it's not easy. It's not easy. Do you think the 49ers going to miss the playoffs this year?
I think so. I think they might.
Expand on that.
I think with the rest of their schedule, if I remember correctly, they got a pretty heavy schedule coming up.
They do.
And yeah, it might be too much of a tall order. I mean, you got Philadelphia, you got Washington that's probably going to make it. The Seahawks are probably going to make it. Arizona's going to make it.
Seahawks ain't going to make it.
I don't know. They might make a wild card.
How many wild cards is it?
4 now, ain't there?
Is it 2 or 3?
Don't they have the early playoff game too? Yeah, I think it's 4 now.
Okay, if it's 4, then Seattle might make it.
Because remember, they expanded the playoffs.
Okay. If it's 4, then that's possible. I thought it was 3, but if it's 4, then Seattle might make it.
Right. Well, okay, we're going to have 2 out of the East. We're going to have 2 probably out of the South. 2 out of the North. And yeah, I can see 1, maybe 2 getting out of the West.
Damn, how many damn teams you got? Now you got too many.
It's a 12-team playoff.
No, you thinking about college? How many you going? You can't have 2 out of everything.
Ain't there a 12-team playoff? Ain't it a 12-team playoff nowadays?
I believe so. Yeah. Because you got 4 wild card games and then 2 teams on the back end.
4 wild card teams or 4 wild card games? That's a lot.
Games.
Everybody
per division, I thought. No, it's 2 and 2. So yeah, 4 wild card games in total.
4 wild card teams.
8 and then 10. It's a 10 team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4 wild card teams, not 4 wild card games, because you
Right.
named more than 4 teams.
Well, I named 8 teams total.
Yes, 8 teams total between the two conferences.
Yeah,
And then
that's
your two 1 seeds.
okay. Well, I'm gonna say 49ers. I don't. What's your thought, Ways?
Um,
Are they gonna be ousted?
I don't know. They got a lot of ifs in front of them as well. Uh, you look at the teams and you're like, all right, that's a tough schedule. But reality is, I think the Packers is very beatable for them. The Bills is going to be a tough one, probably come down to a field goal, and I think the 49ers could pull that out. The Bears, well,
That's a bye week.
honestly, what's that?
Bears is a bye week.
Es- Essentially, but if they play the way they just played this past week, I don't know. That's going to be a tough game, but I still think the 49ers are going to win. Same with the Rams the next week. Then you got the Dolphins. It's going to be a tough one because they're going to fight. They're in the process of fighting through to get their way into the playoffs as well. So they're different conferences. That's going to be a hard fought battle. Then they got the Lions, which, man, that's their toughest challenge.
They on a revenge tour. It's payback time for the Lions.
So
It's payback from last season, from the
My-
NFC Championship game. It's payback time.
my prediction is the 49ers make the playoffs.
Okay, I think they don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think there's some disarray. They don't seem to have the chemistry like they did. Um, there's talk about them potentially wanting to part ways with Debo. Debo's been having an attitude. He's been walking like a girl, dressing like him too. Um,
We call him Sibo.
and the defense has not been as dominant as we've become accustomed to over the past several years. Um, and they've already lost to everybody in their division.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost to everybody in their division. They didn't get a single win in this first game against everybody. They got to play them all again, but the best they can do is split with them all. And that's going to hurt. So that's hurting their chance to win the division. And then I think the 2 wild card teams are coming out the North. I don't think it's only 2 teams. I think 3 teams coming out the North. I think there's going to be 2 wild card teams out the North.
Mhm.
And then you've got Washington and Philly. So you got Washington and Philly. One of them going to take that other wild card spot. And then that 4th one is going to be up for grabs. It's going to be between the South and the West. And I think I'm going to go with you. I think it's going to be Seattle. Potentially Tampa, but I don't think Tampa or Seattle gonna get that spot. I don't think it's there for Frisco unless they put a run together, and I think their schedule is just too tough for the run and I don't think they're playing up to Sanford. I don't think they're playing 49er football right now.
Right. And Atlanta's still in the mix too.
Atlanta's winning the division. They ain't in the mix. They win in the division.
Yeah.
They're taking the South. So I'm not counting the division winners. I'm not counting because you got Arizona taking the West, you got Atlanta taking the South, Detroit taking the North, and Philly taking the East. So I'm not counting those. I'm talking about the wild card teams only. It's just not enough spots because I think Green Bay and Minnesota going go, and then I think it's going to be Washington, and then it's going to be one more spot left, and I think they're behind. They're behind. It might be the Rams. The Rams are still in the mix.
Yep.
Over them. So, I don't think I think it's going to be. I think they're a long shot. I think they're a long shot to make it. I mean, I hate to say it. It hurts to say it, but
they pretty much have to win out the rest of the year.
They got to beat the big ones. They have to win the 3 division games.
Yep.
Right, and then even if they lose the 2 big ones, Buffalo and Detroit, if they win the rest of those, then great. But they're not playing like a team that's ready to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
They're just not doing it. Their defense is not up to par, man. Their defense is not going hard like they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fear seeing people don't fear seeing us coming right now, like they did. So that's my thoughts on it.
Okay. Um,
What's next?
Next we have Stardom Sit 'em.
Stardom, sit 'em.
Starting with QBs. Rob, you want to start us off here?
All right. I'm gonna start Jaden Daniels
Mm.
against Dallas. And I'm gonna sit Caleb Williams against Minnesota.
Ooh, he's sitting his boy, man, against your boys. Wow, that's
Playing a
huge.
blitz. We are not really good against the blitz, and we're playing the most blitz happy team in the NFL right now.
I'm starting. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I'm starting Bo Nix against the Raiders,
Okay.
and I am sitting Sam Darnold against the Bears.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I guess they're gonna be running the ball because quarterbacks.
All right. I'm gonna start CJ Stroud versus the Titans.
Okay, all right.
And then I'm gonna sit Gardner Minshew versus the Broncos.
That's always a good call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Running back.
Running backs.
I'm gonna start Kenneth Walker III against Arizona. And I'm gonna sit Jonathan Taylor against Detroit.
Okay. I'm gonna start Brian Robinson Jr. against the Cowboys
Oh.
because the Cowboys can't stop a nosebleed. And I'm gonna sit Gus Edwards against the Ravens because they are pissed.
Yeah. I'm gonna start Devon A. Chain versus the Patriots. And I'm gonna sit Jerome Ford versus the Steelers.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start moving on to wide receivers.
Moving on to wide receivers.
I'm going to start Amon-Ra St. Brown against Indianapolis.
Damn, I was just about to say that. Now I got to find another one. This nigga.
And I'm going to sit Malik Neighbors against Tampa Bay.
Oh.
I got to find another one. This is nigga
Got
that
Tommy DeVito as his quarterback.
Danny DeVito. That was funny because they both said it. Shannon didn't notice he said it, but he noticed when Ocho said it.
Yeah.
He calls out like, "Wait a minute, Danny DeVito, what are you talking about?" I thought that was funny. I got a kick out of it. Damn, I got to find another one now. This nigga done stole my thunder. Okay, wide receiver. Let's see. Okay, I got you. That's still ooh-wee. I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson against Chicago.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sit Debo Samuel against Green Bay. I mean, yeah, Green Bay.
Shebo?
Yeah, Shebo.
All right, bet. I'm gonna start Jackson Smith and Jigba versus Arizona. And then I'm gonna sit Keenan Allen versus Minnesota.
Okay. I'm going to, on the tight ends now.
Yep.
I'm going to start Brock Bowers against Denver.
This nigga here.
And I'm going to sit Mark Andrews against the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got a good one. Okay, all right. I'm gonna start Will Disley against Baltimore.
I like it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit David Njoku against Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah, actually, I was like, really? And then I thought about it. Yeah, really.
They shut down Andrews. They can shut down. They can shut down a Joe.
Yeah. I'm gonna start Kate Otten versus the Giants, and I'm gonna
Okay.
sit John Oliver at the Bears.
Okay.
Rob thinking like me. Who the hell is John Oliver? Look
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm like,
I saw his face. I saw his face say my words.
the only John Oliver I know is the one on HBO.
John Oliver is with the Vikings. He's the only tight end that's been actually scoring fantasy points this season.
Well, that's only because TJ Hawkinson hasn't been there.
Well, he's been here the last few weeks, and John
Ooh.
Oliver still putting in that work.
Yeah, because Hawkinson's got to kind of get work in. He's got to get his football legs underneath him.
Then he should have stayed on IR for that.
I mean, the same reason why Christian McCaffrey really hasn't been doing gangbusters. He's got to get his football legs underneath him. He hasn't played in 10 months.
I don't like his legs. I don't like his legs.
All right. Let's move on to our waiver wire pickups
Oh,
and our waiver wire drops or our player drops.
oh. I'm gonna say pick up Josh Downs from the Colts. And who's a good drop? Whatever you do, don't drop Chuba Hubbard. I ain't really got no drops. I'm trying to think who would I drop? Because I messed up. I dropped the wrong guy. I don't know. I got to think about drops. I don't know a drop.
All right. Well, in some
Oh, I
leagues,
got a drop for you. I
Sorry.
got a drop. Jalen Waddle. I'm done.
Oh,
yeah.
Done.
yeah.
In some leagues, I've seen that Austin Eckler has come up, because people have had to get rid of people and, move people around. And I've seen Austin Eckler in a couple leagues, so I'd pick him up if you can find him.
Didn't you do that last week? Didn't you say him last week?
No.
I thought you said him last week.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say Eckler last week.
I thought you.
This week, I'm dropping Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dropping anybody with anybody from Dallas. I'm just dropping.
Yeah, drop the Cowboys.
I don't ever care if their hometown is Dallas. They got to get dropped at this point.
I'm dropping Jerry Jones.
For real.
My waiver wire pickup is going to be Nick Westbrook Ikine with Tennessee. That wide receiver has been him and Will Levis have been hooking up a lot lately.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop Deontay Johnson just because he showed up to Ravens and he was doing just the same amount of work, if not less, than he was doing over with the Panthers.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
That does it for our start and sit. Which leaves me to ask you guys, who do you need more from this week? Going into this week or forward this season?
I hate to say it because he's hurt, but I was going to say it, I should say. Dang, who was that quarterback you said earlier was hurt? That was who I was going to say. I don't have it. Go ahead, Rob.
I don't remember.
My mind is elsewhere. I'm doing something else.
I need more from DeAndre Swift.
Dang, how much you need? Dude, ain't doing too bad, is it?
The last couple games he's been held under 100 yards, and he hasn't been able to take the pressure off of Caleb as much as he should have been able to.
Okay. All right.
They need to go old school and get a blocking back.
You know who I need more from? I need more from Sam Laporta.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. He's been
quiet. Pedestrian. He's been real pedestrian.
Yeah. Um, I need more from Keon Coleman when he comes back from injury.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We do need more from him. You're right about that.
He like when he shines, but when he's off his game just a little bit, it's very noticeable fantasy wise.
I agree with that. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Didn't they just pick up a big name receiver though? The
Who?
Bills?
Yes. Amari Cooper.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna actually free Keon Coleman up when he comes back.
Yeah,
Because you got to pay more attention to Omari.
yeah.
We'll see. We need it.
Otherwise, that is all I got for you guys for the showdown tonight.
Well, that's all for no, it ain't. We got some pick'ems, right?
Oh, sugar cookies, yes.
Oh, sugar cookies.
You like how I edited that for TV?
I
Whoa,
like
whoa.
that.
Wait, what happened to the pick'ems?
Yeah, you right. You right. Look, I'm here, but
Look at him. I don't like his legs.
I, all right. Starting with Thursday night football, we got the Steelers at the Browns.
Oh, Steelers.
Steelers going to steal that.
Yeah, it's Steelers all day. No choice. All right. Sunday night football, we got the Eagles at the Rams.
Ooh.
Eagles.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Oh, I'm gonna go Eagles. And then Monday night football, we got Baltimore headed on to the Chargers.
Hmm.
I'm Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
Oh, Baltimore's on that revenge tour, much like KC is right now. But I don't think that's gonna be good enough. You look, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Okay. I had a question. Is there a game that you would consider the game of the week? Because last week we missed Buffalo and Kansas City because they wasn't one of the prime times.
Right.
And I mean, out of that and Pittsburgh and Baltimore, one of them two should have been on our list of games to pick. Because those were the games of the week
Yeah,
easily. And we knew that coming into the week that they would be. It would have been nice to pick Buffalo ahead of time so that the refs could know that we would already vote against them.
I got a game of the week for y'all.
All right, hit me.
The 6-4 Arizona Cardinals heading on to the 5-5 Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh, that is a good game.
Yeah.
I'm going with Arizona.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Oh, wait a second. Don't do that to me. I thought you were gonna make it easy.
It is easy. Just pick a team.
All right, I'm gonna go Arizona. I was thinking about it because man, Jackson Smith and Jigba's been going on. He's been on fire these last few weeks.
Yeah, he is. He's been
Most of
balling.
the year he's been on fire.
But as quiet as it's kept, Kyler Murray's been balling out this year.
Balling.
So has Geno Smith.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the only reason why
Big
like
game.
the projected win probability is
tell you
50-50 right now.
Who my X factor is, because I think he is the guy that you got to keep an eye on. Trey McBride. That
Ooh.
boy is a monster.
Yes.
I was gonna say Kenneth Walker the third.
Him too. He's good.
Trey
But
McBride.
Trey McBride, yeah. And what is his name? Michael Wilson, the wide receiver there, Wilson.
Yeah. Michael Wilson. That's my brother.
My bad. But no, like they got that young receiver, Wilson, and he's another one to watch out for. Because while they're out there doubling up on Marvin Harrison Jr., Wilson's out there getting these racking up these points.
Facts. And I like it. Is that it?
That is it.
That's it for the showdown. We want to thank you guys for joining us. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I am the host of the show, and I'm here with the Outlaws, the super producer DJ Rob 45, and the Graphic Wizard Ways. We want to thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the Woods Network, the What Up Though Show Network. We really appreciate it. A lot of great content there, a lot of great shows you can find outside of the Showdown. The Showdown is not the only show you'll find when you get there. You'll find some other shows like the Smoke Session 612, and of course the What Up Though Show, and others, and more and more and more. It's nonstop. It's nonstop entertainment, a lot of fun. We like to have fun with it, and we want you to have fun with us. Make sure you like the content, share the content, comment on the content. We appreciate you. And we're starting to meet some milestones. We see our numbers are going up. We want to keep these numbers going up. So share the content, please, with your friends, and let them know that we appreciate you, and we appreciate them for joining us and subscribing to our channel. That said, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to my favorite part of the show. Waze.
Yes.
Applause for Waze. Applause for Waze. We want to clap because it didn't. Red pill or blue pill?
Oh, you know what? They're on their revenge tour, so let's go with the refs. I mean, red.
What the hell?
Think it's a game. Think it's a game. It's a game.
Daddy, 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 daddy. Walked in 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas just like, ooh. $50,000 on your bill, wanna fuck me, gotta screaming like, ooh. Cause I got a check, nigga wanna flip, I ain't got a flip, but I got it, ooh. Yeah, that hoe some mix, she gon' wanna sit, every nigga in the set, now she screaming like, ooh. Make $2 million off of me, tell you and I'm rolling like, ooh. They tried to drop me with a case, but you know I had to skate it. I was singing like, ooh. I swear, nigga. Boy, I know my role and I play it. If you heard that I'm talking, then I say it. Coin, where you at? At the top of the loft, nigga, I stay. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like me. In the club, and a nigga did it poppin'. In that hoe, she want a free drink, tell the bitch to get up off it. Hey, I'm the nigga to get it poppin'. Her hair short like Denny Rock. At the clip point, nigga, we flying. When I landed, boy, I walked in 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas just like, ooh. $50,000 on your bill, wanna fuck me, gotta screaming like, ooh.